What's going on, guys? If you're watching this, you're probably either in Mexico already or you're planning a big trip and you're looking for information on the best cenotes that you should be visiting. This video, I'm going to show you my 5 favorite cenotes that should really be on your list. So, let's go.
I'm Justin Carmack. I travel, I dive, I explore.
Alright, guys, I'm just going to get right into it with my favorite cenote first. It's going to be the Pit cenote. This is really only good for scuba divers and free divers. There's nothing really to see snorkeling. It's hard to get down to. But if you're a diver, this is one of the best places ever. The opening to the cenote is pretty small at the surface, so when you're underwater as a diver, you get to see some awesome light ray shows, as well as the stalagmites at the top of the cenote. But just the light show alone, the lights beaming in from the surface down to the very bottom almost in the crystal clear water, it's just one of the most beautiful cenotes you could do as a diver. So definitely put this one on your list if you're a diver. So the Pit isn't just my favorite cenote; it's one of the most popular, as well as this second one on the list is pretty popular. So I promise I'm going to give you a couple cenotes that are not so popular. You can get away from the crowds with these ones, but they're just amazing to see. So that being said, number 2 on my list is Dos Ojos. Dos Ojos, most people know about it. It's one of the most popular. Dive sitters always want to take you to there, but it's for a good reason. It's a really, really beautiful place. You can visit it as a snorkeler as well, not just a diver. But for divers, it's really special. It's more of a cave system than an open cenote like the Pit is, but you don't have to be a cave diver to do this. You could be an open water or advanced diver, and you can find plenty of dive centers that'll take you here. It's not a dangerous cave, but it's really unique and amazing. There's other caverns that it opens up to, and you can surface underground, and you can see bats flying around and everything. It's just really special place. I definitely would put Cenote dos Ojos on your list and give it a visit. You will not regret that one. So we actually have a huge list of cenotes on our website, and so it's actually hard to find just 5 of my favorite cenotes for this video. But I think for this next one, we're gonna go with Angelita. I put that in the list because it is really unique for divers, but you can also visit it as just a snorkeler or a swimmer trying to cool off. It's not a open. It's not a closed top cenote. It's more like an open lake almost, a small lake. But when you dive down, there's a really unique cloud layer that you go through. It can be really disorienting, but if you keep descending through the cloud layer with zero visibility, then all of a sudden it opens up again to completely clear waters, and you can see dead trees and stuff like that coming out of the clouds. It's really, really unique. It's definitely a dive you need to check out, and with low overhead environment, it's relatively it's a with low overhead environment, it's a pretty safe dive. Uh, all the cenotes on here you could do as a beginner open water diver, uh, but this is definitely one that I would check out. So now we got number 3, and I'm gonna have to go with the Pet Cemetery. This is a really unique dive. I can't think of any other dives like this. It's extremely shallow, so make sure you're okay with buoyancy and controlled fin kicks, or else you're going to be kicking stalagmites or sand into the air and making it cloudy. But if you're okay with that, and sometimes semi-confined spaces, the Pet Cemetery is going to be an amazing dive. If you're not a diver, there's also one area that you could go to as a swimmer or snorkeler where it's kind of an underground river. I mean, it's not very long, but it's really cool still. I would definitely give the Pet Cemetery a visit. There's as a diver, there's definitely an overhead environment, and you need to be careful, but your guide will take you through the safety procedures and everything and give you lights and show you the best time and show you the best views of this amazing cenote. So once again, I'm having a bit of a hard time choosing just one cenote, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Dreamgate. Dreamgate is one of the most beautiful underwater scenes you can do as a diver or swimmer. Even though there's thousands of cenotes in the Yucatan, most of the footage from the BBC documentary about caves, underwater caves, came from Dreamgate. So as you can imagine, it's amazing cenote, and you can visit it as a diver or snorkeler, swimmer, Instagrammer, whatever. Dreamgate is definitely one a little bit off the beaten path compared to Grand Cenote, Dos Ojos, and ones like that, but it's still easy to get to. It's got some facilities, and it definitely needs to be on your list. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you are making a trip to Mexico and you want to visit as many cenotes as possible, more than are what in this video, then click the link in the description below where we have a whole comprehensive guide about cenotes around the Yucatan. We have about 75 cenotes, so it gives you information on how to get there, what ones to see, how entry fees, everything like that. All the information you can need on a lot more cenotes than what are covered in this video. So if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up. It helps me a lot. Hit the subscribe button, and if you want to see more videos like this of diving around the world, make sure to hit that bell notification. I'll see you guys next time.
Alright, kick back, relax, and grab yourself a beverage. A hop if you wanna just bounce to my leverage. The evidence, as they say, is in the pudding. So show me the money.